Hi folks, welcome back to the shop. Today I want to talk about this Milwaukee 1/4 inch and 3/8 ratchet and socket set. Now it's a total of 106 pieces, and you can see if we take a quick look inside, it's color coded. We have black over here for metric sockets. We have red for SAE or standard or imperial sockets. I like the fact it's color coded. I like the fact it's in these trays. You'll notice that the trays are separated by, we have long sockets here that are 1/4 inch drive. The short sockets are right above them, 1/4 inch drive. You pop over here, you have 3/8 drive, both in the long and the short sockets. I like it because it's all linear and together. It's easy to, it's all indexed. If you read these measurements here in the center tray, take a quick look at it here, you can see that the short and long sockets are all labeled in the same location. So if you need 11 millimeter, you either grab the short or you grab the long. Take your pick. Same when you go up here to the 3/8. 11 millimeter, grab the long or grab the short. So a nice tray. You can see the tray is removable. You can take these trays out and you can put them in your tool drawer. Have nice tabs at the top. So you can take this mobile or drop it in your tool drawer and you immediately have an index set of sockets. We look over here at the SAE, it's the same over here, right? We take a quick look and you can see you've got your 1/4 inch down here at the bottom, all labeled, indexed linear together, right? 5/16. Short sockets here, the long sockets here, clearly labeled. All of them are engraved. So they're not laser etched, they're engraved in there, it's stamped in there. And you get 1/4 inch and 3/8 3-inch extensions. Over here we have 1/4 inch and 3/8 6-inch extensions. So very nice set from Milwaukee, very organized right out of the box. You'll notice here in the center we have the 1/4 inch and we have the 3/8 ratchet. Nice ratchets, I mean, they're not bad. I'm not saying they're the best ratchet on the market, but it is integrated into the case, and they're here. I think they're well-made ratchets, that's for sure. And we can, grab any 3/8 socket, pop it on there. Very solid. I like that the switch is labeled on-off. It's something, of course, that Snap-on does. So, if you're putting a fastener on, you switch it on. You're taking it off, you switch it to off. So it helps you when you're in a position where it's kind of hard to be oriented. You can see it's got a very slim profile. Both these ratchets are 90-tooth ratchets with about a 4-degree arc swing, so decent ratchets in their own right. The tools have gotten excellent reviews. They do have a Mechanics Hand Tools lifetime warranty. Of course, 1/4 inch ratchets here, same kind of thing, right? On and off switch. So, but that's the real selling point to this. Now, originally Milwaukee sold these sockets in a blow mold case. I'm not sure if it was a customer idea or if it was a company's idea to put this in a PACKOUT case and have individual trays for it. But to me, that was a major selling point because you can easily take these with you anywhere you need a full socket set, which makes it pretty handy, right? Pretty versatile. You can have it at home, take it out with you, but you can drop this right into your tool drawer and have your all your items indexed immediately. Of course, you can orient however you want. Probably want to turn it this way, I would think. In a tool drawer, right? It takes up more space than if they stand up on end. So might take up a little more space in your drawer because the long sockets are laying down. You'll notice that all the sockets are, grab a bigger one here, the 7/8. You'll see they're square at the bottom. And I guess the idea there, of course, is that they won't roll away, or less likely to roll away if you were to drop one. But you can see I can pop them right back here in the case. Easily shut the case. Now I can take this entire 106-piece socket set with me somewhere. So much nicer to have, I think, this in this configuration versus just the regular 2 separate blow mold cases that Milwaukee has, which I think they still sell. So this is an option to get it in PACKOUT versus having 2 separate blow mold cases that I don't think they're nearly as indexed as well as this, and it's just nice to have it all in one case. It's also the shallow style case, it's not a deep case, so it makes it really nice. And back to that square socket, the idea there is that you drop the socket, it's less likely to roll away from you. I think we all know if you drop one of these sockets on a concrete floor, they have a tendency to shoot under a cabinet, and that's what makes it hard to retrieve them. Another thing to point out with this set is it's not like a lot of blow mold cases where you can just lift up these sockets and they just sit in place. You don't find yourself trying to pry this out. Some of the longer sockets are a little tougher. If they're snapped into place, you might have to pry them out a little bit. It's not really that bad. I think you get them broken in, they'd be fine. But that's one thing I like about it is they're just sitting in here. So you don't have to fight to put the socket back. You don't have to fight to get it out. And when the case is closed, the sockets aren't going to go anywhere. They're held down into place. So there's no need to have them, locked into some sort of blow mold case where you're fighting to get them out. It's one of the biggest nuisances I have with any traditional blow mold case. And I could show you an example of a bad blow mold case, right? Let's look at that real quick. I've got one I bought, got a deal on it. And that's why I have it. It was on sale and clearanced, I think. But look at this Craftsman case, right? Go inside this guy. Well, you notice right off the bat, of course, there's no seal around the edge of the case, right? And it falls right open, no 90-degree stop. But the most irritating thing with your traditional blow mold case, just like this one has, is that when you want to pull a socket out, you have to wedge the thing out, right? You find yourself fighting it. Look how hard I had to pull that socket out, right? What's that, a 16 millimeter Craftsman socket? Put it back in, try to put it in such a way that it won't, but you got to fight putting it back in. And you'll see the space, how they made use of the space here. I mean, there's a lot of wasted space, a big gap here, if I can show that. Huge gap here where they could have put sockets. Just the layout itself makes for a big, bulky case. Now, at least this one has metal hinges on it. So it's not a bad starter case or mobile case for you, or one that you might keep on one piece of equipment somewhere, might keep in your truck, whatever, something like that. It does have, an actual metal hinge, so that's not bad. But look how wide it is, right? Much wider than a Milwaukee case. Put them side by side, right? See, there's a huge difference in how much space that the Craftsman takes. Now, another thing I like about these Milwaukee cases, including the one these sockets come in, is when you open the case, it stops at 90 degrees. Right? Unlike a lot of cases that just want to fall open, the case will stop right there instead of it falling all the way back. So you just pop it open, get what you need. In fact, it's not 90 degrees, it's a little bit more than 90 degrees. Okay, you can see there, so it tips back a little bit and it's not constantly falling forward on you. And of course, this is like any PACKOUT case. So you don't have to go with what they have designed here. You could switch this over to be a traditional PACKOUT case. If you don't want to use PACKOUT, let's say you want to put, you're going to put these in your tool drawer at in your shop, well, you can just go back and make this, or mix and match. So if you wanted to, you could have metric in here with your ratchets, and then have this for parts separation, right? So it's up to you. And that's another great thing I like about it. Standard case, you're not getting something that's proprietary that you can't use for anything else. That's just a quick look at the Milwaukee 106-piece 1/4 inch 3/8 ratchet and socket set. I think it's a great addition to anybody's toolbox. Can't beat the fact it's portable. If you're not familiar with PACKOUT, you'll notice that on top here there are these little squares that all have these plastic pieces on them, right? Well, they integrate with another PACKOUT. Like I have a slim case here from Milwaukee, and you can see that they have these cleats on the bottom. Each one of these has a groove on the side that integrate and go into those squares that we see on the other case. And this will then slide right into place. And you'll see right here, this latch will latch as soon as you pop it back. So now you can, with one hand, now they're hooked together, of course, right? Stack these as high as you want, or as much as you want. Now you can just reach in here, pull this lever up, pull forward, and you've unhooked the PACKOUT. So that's the idea behind having a PACKOUT case, and it integrates with all the Milwaukee storage. So like the idea that you get this. I got it on sale, in a significant discount during a promotion, so that made it nice. Another thing with Milwaukee case I want to point out is that they do have a seal all the way around the case. Very nice seal. So that's, helps protect the tools, keep dirt, dust, it even goes around the back, so that's going to keep moisture out. So it's a very nice case, much better than the blow mold that you might get from Milwaukee. But quick look at the set. So if you're in the market, it might be worth checking out. And if you have a set that you like better than this, let me know in the comments. Again, this one's kind of a special purpose in the sense that it's all integrated and ready to go, and it can quickly go from the shop to being mobile. But let me know what you like in the comments, and please remember to like and subscribe. Those actions help me to keep bringing this content to you. And with that, I'll catch you in the next video.